Where are we at? We are now live. As it's only you two, I don't need to be too flash. Oh, carrots and peas and chips and things. How are we for sound? Oh, hi Dr. Bish. Oh, everyone's here already? I thought I was just chatting to Danny and Descendos. I was just like, da da da. Hello, all world, and welcome to yet another Talisman stream from Nomad Games. I am Gareth, aka Fommelhort, in the Steam threads and other places. We're doing a Dragons beta stream, maybe one of the final ones, as we are looking to get Dragons out in either next week or the week after. So the next time, hopefully, we do a Dragon stream, it will be a full community one rather than just a beta group. Hi Darius! The white box is back already. Ah, that's going to be infuriating for me. Yeah. I went and asked the people who know things when the game's coming out, or if I'm allowed to say when it's coming out. We're going to aim for the end of next week, but it may end up being the week after that, which I think the week after that is the last week of August. Mute YouTube. Twitch. It's not YouTube. My bad. How do I deal with this box? What if I add more light? I'm always trying to take light away. Where's the things? I am here. Just being slow. What about that? Ugh. Hi Andy. We're aiming for the next week or two. So it may end up towards the back end of August, very, very possibly start of September. But next week or two. I'll get a lobby up and ready. Oh, thanks, Danny. I think that solved it. I think the answer has always been more light. And here's me, the natural nerd. Don't put more light on me. Oh, it's just me today as well. We're not swapping casts today, and there's no second person coming to join me. It's just me. So you guys have got to keep me company. And if you've got any Dragon questions, any development questions, any Nomad questions, any Fighting Fantasy questions, any of the like, feel free to ask away. As we've been doing in previous streams, we'll be running a giveaway towards the back end of the stream. The way to enter that giveaway is if you head over to Twitch and comment in the chat. You can comment anything you want, just having some sort of conversation there. Put your name into the hat. And, right, don't say I didn't want you here. Nomad lad is chaos. He is too much to handle whilst I'm trying to be professional, a professional streamer and all that. What I will do now is I will open a game and see who's about. So yeah, the plan for today is to do a Dragon beta stream. So the Dragon expansion is the latest expansion from Talisman that we've been working on. It's been in beta for what seems like forever at the moment because we extended our beta period. Normally it's only about 2 or 3 weeks at the very end of the development cycle, just for a bit of polish, but this time round we decided to invite the beta group in at the same time QA got their hands on it, just so it had more people looking at it for longer. It was under the scope, it was under the scrutiny for far longer, and hopefully that has made for a more bug-free game, far more stable, and it also means the stabler we get the game now, the easier it is going to be working on the next expansion. Right. How do I enter a beta game? Dr. Bish, are you on the beta group? Can you use a dragon charm to move a token to a space with a dragon token already on it? Yes. No, I don't think so. I think each space can only have one token occupying it at any time. I've been smash up stuff. I do smash up stuff and streaming. So if you want to ask me anything about the Aliens faction or the Geeks faction, I'm your man. But Talisman stuff, my job in QA, in the QA role that I've got with Talisman, is just simply get the game running. Does it function? If you hit start, can you get to the end of the game without it crashing? Do you drop out? Do you have any freeze? Do you have any blocks? Do you have any unmatched choices? All that kind of fun, wonderful stuff. You could literally say peanut butter. Oh, thanks, Cheshire Cat Girl. You've already done my sales pitch for me. Great Talisman bundles at Bundle Stars at the moment. If you go to bundlestars.com, I assume it's .com, you can get Talisman base game plus expansions or various expansions for discounted prices. I think the same for Horus Heresy. I was just asking before we started on whether there's anything that I should be pushing during this stream, and I was told that you can get everything Horus Heresy for £6. I might be making that up. If you go to Bundle Stars and check it out, you'll get accurate information there. Oh, I've already done my Horus Heresy pitch. But thanks for trying to set me up. Right. Is there new content coming? Not for Horus Heresy at the moment. We're not currently working on anything Horus Heresy. We ran a season pass for Horus Heresy with the final expansion being Shadow Crusade. I think that was about a year ago we put that up, and we've now completed the Shadow Crusade for Horus Heresy, so that season pass is now complete, and we're not, as stated, we're not working on anything at the moment. Just dragons and smash up and fighting fantasy stuff. Oh, have I got the aircon on? I'm sure I meant to put it on. Oh no, that's why it's so hot. Ugh. Right, who's in the game? Who have we got? Just me and you, Cheshire Cat Girl. 1v1. I may finally win. Why are you not in the beta? You've been watching all of these streams, and every stream I've said how. Alright, let's find out. Let's go find the guy. The man. The man, the myth, the legend that is Tyr. Where are you? So our beta group is run by Jackson and Tyr, with the latest round of testing for Dragon pretty much coming under Tyr's responsibility. He is our pretty much chief programmer for all things Talisman. So he has the keys, the access keys for the beta, not actual keys. I was using a metaphor, similar. Yeah, they're not Steam keys. There's a code. Beta code that we give you, and an invitation to the beta group that you have to be in to get access. There it is. Yeah, as we're coming up to release now, the beta doesn't particularly need people, but if you get in the beta now, it means you'd be there for the next time. I did say ask questions, to be fair. But I didn't say I'd have all the answers. I said keep me talking. So I'll give it to... Oh, I don't have a clock. What time are we on? 12 minutes past. 3 minutes. We'll do at least one AI if we can't get a full table. If we can't get anyone else joining, because I did post quite late on Steam. Normally I'm a bit better, and at least at noontime I'll say, in 5 hours time we'll be doing a stream. But today I was like, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that in a minute. And yeah, I think I'll wait till like 2:30 to get that done. If a character draws an enemy with strength and craft with the domain of dragons ending, it rips a tear in the space-time continuum. Is that Timescape? Is that Timescape confirmation? Ah, fresh air. Let's play with dragon expansion characters. That makes sense, as they're all pretty and well, I say overpowered. Dragon Rider is my favourite because she is very dragon heavy, and if you have the dragon expansion on, you get loads of dragon cards. It's all dragons, all the way down. Hi, Lemmy! Lemmy, are you in the beta? We're searching for players at the moment. We'll have a quick look through of the characters that come with the Dragon expansion whilst we're waiting for people to turn up. We have the Minotaur, who is a nice, easy, simple character. Whenever you get to engage in battle, you get an ability called Stampede. That means you get to add your movement die to your strength until the end of the battle. Which means if you roll a 6 and you land on someone, you automatically have a modifier of 6 if you want to use your Stampede. There are certain cases where, I assume there's certain cases where you may want to lose or draw or have a set exact roll rather than get that automatic +6. For example, if you're playing with the horrible Black Void ending or something like that, and you don't quite want to go to the centre and you go to the Lord of Darkness, you don't want to use your +6 to beat the Lord of Darkness by over 8. You want to make sure you come under that 8 so you land outside of the Crown of Command. Yeah, Darius, the beta, there's a beta group which you have to be invited to, and there's also a beta code which you have to put into the Properties Betas tab on your Steam library. So if you add him and ask him for access to the beta, he will give you the code and the invite, and then you can play Dragons just before it comes out. But we are at the very end of testing at the moment. So if you at least get into the beta group now, you can play, be there for whenever we move on to Cataclysm or Harbinger or Woodlands or whatever we end up doing next. If a player is hit by the Dragon Breath of the Amber Dragon, he immediately offers it a Breath Mint. Oh, hi Lemmy. Oh yeah, I've only looked at the Minotaur. Where are we going? Dragon Hunter. Start with an axe. Nice and easy. If there's a dragon within your region, you get to move to it instead of rolling for movement. And whenever you engage an enemy in battle, you make a death blow. So you get to roll 2 dice, add them together. But if you roll doubles, you are automatically defeated. So it's like a cursed flail. The flail is considered to be one of the most OP items in the game, but the Dragon Hunter has a natural ability similar to it, but with that that double-edged sword, where obviously you can end up harming yourself by rolling doubles. But the Fire Wizard, I'm yet to really play with the Fire Wizard. So you start your turn at the start of your turn, you may gain 1 spell if your craft allows. You're not affected by Dragon's Breath attack, which can be super useful, especially if the Dragon's Tower in a region is in use, because that way, if you're going through essentially a gauntlet of dragons, you're not constantly coming up against breath attack after breath attack. So his main feature ability is you may hurl a pyroblast whenever you are about to engage in battle with a character or creature. Roll 1 die and add your craft. If the score is higher than the character's strength, he must lose 1 life. If the score is higher than the creature's strength, it is killed. Enemies killed may not be taken as trophies. If the score is equal to or lower than the character's or creature's strength, the pyroblast has no effect and the battle is resolved normally except you may not roll a die for your attack roll. That's not fun if you lose that one. Conjurer, begin the game with a spell. You always have at least one spell, which is kind of like a half a sprite. You may conjure whenever you encounter a space with instructions to draw one or more adventure cards. If the space does not already have any adventure cards, you may move a face-up adventure in the same region to your space. You may only do this once per round. So that's kind of like somewhere between the sprite and the philosopher, I believe does that. Hi, hammer time! I want the horrible Black Void in play. I will ensure we'll have hidden endings then. Dragon Priestess. You begin the game with 2 spells. Whenever you encounter a cultist, you may take it as a follower instead of attacking it. After rolling the die while praying, you may sacrifice some of your followers or all of your followers to add 1 to your score per follower. Whenever you encounter a dragon, you may offer a sacrifice instead of attacking it. To do so, discard one of your followers' objects or spells and roll 2 dice to pray with the same results as at the temple. You are not affected by Dragon Rage. And then my favourite, Dragon Rider, which is all dragon heavy. Whenever you engage a dragon in battle, add 3 to your attack roll. If you defeat a dragon, you may capture it and take it as a follower instead of a trophy. Whilst you've got a captured dragon, you get to add up to 3 to your movement roll, and you get to roll 2 dice in battle and psychic combat and use a higher attack roll to determine your attack score. So if you've captured a dragon, you've got movement bonus and you become the warrior, essentially. They're good. Doing well today. Streaming is always a nice and easy task as long as nothing goes horribly wrong in setup or I get stuck in traffic trying to get here. But yeah, pretty chilled. It's just me and Cheshire Cat Girl at the moment. Every time we play, she goes the Minotaur. When I first read through, because when we look at doing expansions, we have a sit down and we play the physical version of the game to get our heads around what kind of difficulties we're going to be facing when we start developing the expansion. When we played the Dragon expansion, I really liked the Minotaur. I thought he was nice and easy with a super strong ability. Bye, Descendos. Right, as it's just me and you, Cat, do you want random in a region, Dragon Tower, or Dragon Realm? And we'll have a look at the endings whilst you catch up. Disconnections are something that we should be improving upon. Obviously, there's a level of networking where if your connection's not very good, there's not much we can do about it. Or if our servers, Photon, have blips, we can't really control that from here in the office. But during this expansion and during QA testing for this expansion, we found 1 or 2 bugs regarding connectivity, dropouts, and there's a big one about getting to the XP screen after you've finished the game. If you're playing with 4 people, 2 or 3 will make it through, and 1 or 2 of yous will end up getting dropped from the game. And then you have to go back into the game on your own to finish the game. And it is super frustrating, but we found 2 separate bugs that related to that, so hopefully that is something that has been nearly eradicated from the game. Now you can play the Minotaur. Quite happy to take it on. That's the one that you keep beating the game on, so it would be nice to beat you whilst you're playing the one that you keep winning as. There. We'll use the full bottom row of endings. Runestones, we'll turn them off. Don't want bloodbath on, as it's just me and you. Sudden death. 2 players will burn through this game. So it's just 30 seconds. Hammer time, are you or Neo in the beta? You have played the Minotaur more than once. Definitely played it more than once. Let me readjust. Curl up on my chair. no, I can't do that. I've brought the white box back. Oh. Is it movement? Maybe it's movement that causes the white box. Right. Let me clip my screen and then we'll get started. I think we're sorted. Yeah, the Dragon expansion does have quite a steep learning curve as well. If you go into the Steam forums, even if you're not a Steam user, there is a user called Atarases, and he typically, every time we come up to releasing an expansion, he goes out of his way to do a guide for each expansion. And he's done a very, very good job of explaining what to expect when facing the Dragon expansion. Let's have a look. Let's give him some credit. Artaxerxes. It's the top post that's not pinned on the Talisman Digital Edition forums at the moment. It's quite a lengthy read, but the Dragon expansion is utterly massive. It's massive and it doesn't even come with any spells. There is a lot of content in there. We had a lot of that when QA first sat down, because normally we just play something blind and we'll kind of come across things, and if we can't get our heads around it, we'll get the rulebook up, we'll yell at one of the programmers like, is this doing the right thing? But with Dragon, it was just, there was loads of moments where things happened and we just went, yeah, right, that we'll just assume the game is sorting this out properly. There's Dragon tokens here and there, there's Dragon rages going on here and there, there's Dragon kings moving left and right. Sleep tokens as well. Sleep tokens are one of the things that I just forgot about. I kind of got my head around Cadarus and Grillipus and Varthrax, the different Dragon kings. Right, these come up here. There's the Dragon Lord on a certain ending, or the Dragon King, and you have these various encounters during various points in the game. But I kept getting these blue tokens, and every now and again it'd just be like, do you want to put this thing on these cards? Do you want to pick a card? And I'd be like, why am I doing this? What is going on? Right, hammer time. Is Neo turning up, or are we cracking on? Did say till quarter past, and it's probably way past that. 20. Oh my god, I've spent 10 minutes rambling. I want to be home. Home for 8 o'clock, because that's when the foosball starts. No reply yet. It's too late for him. He can come in, join in with us towards the end. Towards the end, he can come in and share on the bants. Right. So I am good. I don't want to go to the graveyard. I do want to try and draw a dragon as quickly as possible, though. That is going to be my target. Treasure map. Woo! So I can start buffing up on gold and then go to the city and get a flail. It's just one of those expansions when we first thought about developing it, and it seemed like a nightmare. The reason why a lot of people don't play it physically is just because of the resource management. There's 180 tokens that come with the game. There's 190 cards. There's 2 different inner regions. There's 4 different endings. And the way it modifies the game previously just you need pen and paper, and you need like a banker. In Monopoly, one person gets to control the money and you have to trust they're going to do it properly throughout the game. In Talisman, this is the first well, pretty much the only expansion that brings that in, where someone has to be the designated owner of the tokens. You are going to be the person. Neo Gambit. I knew that if I started the game, you'd turn up. 5 AM start. I used to have jobs like that, where I used to be a spud peeler, as we would say in the UK. I used to peel potatoes for a chip shop, or I don't know, a fry shop. I'm not sure if Americans have that. Saying that, Neo Gambit, you've got English parents, you'll know exactly what the chip shop is. Saying that, the British fish and chips is very much a worldwide culturally known thing. Yeah, working at home's always a perk. That's something that we don't have. Chippies, that's the one. Yeah, so I used to be the guy who got up in the morning and I'd go into the back of the chip shop and I would have sacks of potatoes, and there'd be some like 7.5 kilo bags. You drop it into a big, effectively a barrel with sandpaper on the inside, and it'd whiz them all around, and it'd take the outer layer off them, and you'd have to press the button and hold it and then take it off, check your spuds to make sure it's removed enough skin but not too much, because you don't want your spuds being tiny, because that's wasted money. And then you take them out of this big vat and you get a knife and you cut out all the little black bits and the bruises and all the stuff that people wouldn't want to get in their fries. And I would then put them into a big vat of water, cold water, and I'd do that for about 3 hours a day. And then I'd go home smelling of potatoes, and then I'd get a shower and then I would still smell of potatoes. Hi, Spiral Mind. I can imagine like getting a cup of fries or something like that whilst you're walking along the beach. Why is this white background come back? I have half a mind to just get rid of this screen. Wait, it's my white face, my super white face is causing a reflection that is messing with the background. Go. Right, so for those that don't particularly know the Dragon expansion either, on certain endings you draw tokens at the start of your turn. So I've got a big red token in front of me. That is a Varthrax token. And every third token gets added to the Dragon King. Or first and second tokens get added to the space that you're on. So on the next turn, if I draw another Varthrax token, that goes onto my the space that I start my turn at. Can't hold the profane relics, I'm good. And, oh, there you go. And the third one then gets added to the Dragon Kings. So on the tab that I've just opened, bring that back, it shows that Varthrax has 2. Cadarus is the current Dragon King, and Grillipus has 1. I think it's when Varthrax gets 3, he will then become the Dragon King. So when someone becomes a Dragon King, I think Or it's if they are the Dragon King and their tokens are drawn again, they then have a Dragon Rage. There we go. So I've just... Cadorus is the current Dragon King, and at the start of my turn I drew a Cadorus token, and he has now gone into a Rage. Discard one of your objects. If you do not have any objects, lose 1 life instead. Bye, treasure map. So, for each, at the start of each turn, if we keep drawing Cadorus tokens, I think he keeps going into a Rage. We need to dethrone him or draw other dragon tokens at the start of our turns to avoid more dragon rages. If you defeat certain enemies, you can pick up dragon scales, and then you can avoid dragon rages by giving up the scales. Correct me if I'm wrong, which is very, very possible. Used to work as a loader at a fish market. It kind of tainted my love for it. I bet that was not pleasant. Took the wife and kids on a vacation once. We picked up some fries that came in a small paper basket. My oldest son was attacked by seagulls as soon as we stepped outside. Was that in the UK by any chance? Our seagulls are fearless. The funniest thing I have ever read on social media is one of my friends posted another traumatic event that had happened to him, and he had got a pasty from a local pasty shop, and he pretty much stepped outside and a seagull took it from his hands. And he's very good at writing, and yeah, if anyone knows who Rhys Darby is, he's from Flight of the Conchords, and he's been in a bunch of other things, like he was in Yes Man. He's also a brilliant stand-up comedian. My friend looks, sounds, acts, and has the same sense of humour as Rhys Darby. Imagine Rhys Darby telling a story about a seagull stealing a pasty from his hands. I was literally, I cried with laughter. I haven't died yet, no. In fact, I still have all of my lives. I will have you know. Please don't post that out of context at this given moment at time. I have no pride in my super white face. It's just something that is and shouldn't matter. Do you want to kill one enemy? Yeah, I reckon I can take an enemy on. Stop drawing stuff that is useful to me. I'll end my turn though. That'd be helpful. Maybe I'll bring back mood lighting, because that time that I turned the lights off, it worked. Oh no, breaking things. More light. What happens when we introduce more light? We now have more light, and I am back in the chair. Nope. As soon as I sit in front of this stupid screen, everything goes. Maybe we go for mood lighting. Haha. Cheers, hammer time. I need to actually land on a scale, because if you land on a scale, you can choose between drawing an adventure card from the board or a dragon. Is a dragon card the correct term? I think it is. A dragon card from the relevant dragon that you landed on. So if you land on a Varthrax token, you get to draw from the Varthrax deck. If you get to land on the Grillipus, if you land on a Grillipus token, you get to draw from the Grillipus deck, so on and so forth. When is a good time to do multiplayer beta testing? It's difficult because all of our beta testers are cripplingly antisocial. It's the one thing that we can't rely on the beta group for. They're quite good if you set up a schedule, a timed session in the beta group conversation. So if you say, hey guys, I'm going to be on at X time on X day, you may get people show up, but very few of them actually sit looking for a game. I do not want to be evil. I am becoming evil. Sweet. There is a Discord channel for Talisman, but it's not actively for the beta group. If you want to find more games, I will share the invite link, but you're unlikely to get beta games through that. The best thing you could probably do is to invite people through the Steam chat. There we go. If you're ever up early enough, so obviously our working hours typically are 9 to 5 UK time. If you find yourself up between those times, add me on Steam and send me a message. Monday to Friday, that is. What am I doing? I need my fate back, and if I go to the graveyard, I can replenish all fates. And if I killed one enemy, I'll get moved back to the middle region, which is where I want to be anyway. America's our largest market for Talisman. So you shouldn't, I say you shouldn't struggle to kind of make games, but the beta group is only like 100 people strong, and only about 20 of them are active. Which is part of the reason why we expanded the beta group for this expansion, is the people that were there weren't particularly helpful. Like the core group that actually were active through the Firelands, Blood Moon, Netherrealm City, they were fantastic, and they've continued on being very useful and very helpful and very giving with their time to the beta. Is what right? But yeah, now we've got more people in, you may be more likely to find a game. Failing that, like I said, send me a message. The core thrust of our QA at the moment is just doing online games, network testing with dragons. So we come in at 9 AM, we get games set up on, we get that person's got an iPad, that person's got an Android, we've got people on PC, people get the phone out of the pocket, that kind of thing. And then we just run network games to see if it falls over. Ooh, Doppelganger and Stampede bonus. I will have a look. If I get to keep that as the trophy. Yeah, I'll take it as a trophy because it'll help me work towards yeah, it'll help me get more stuff anyway. Oh, did I not press the right button? That was very silly of me. I am now very craft heavy. What is Discord? It is a communication. Hi, Rage Penguin. Discord is a communication tool. So it is like an active forum, and it's also like a voice chat system. So if you join, there's Discord channels for all the things you can imagine. Talisman has one. So Talisman has announcements, looking for group, general chat, stories, that kind of thing. And you can join each room and have a conversation with whoever's around at the time, or other people like on a message board can join later on and add to your conversation. And then at the bottom of that, you've got various voice channels. So if you go into the text chat and say, anyone looking for a game, people say, Aces, I'm around, let's get a game going. You can then click on the voice chat, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, so on and so forth. And you can then have voice communication, and then you can have mad banter whilst you're playing. How's the no sleep life? Stupid. My current sleeping pattern is that of a teenager. I just refuse sleep, and I used to be quite good at this, of going, right, I've got to be up at like 6:30 in the morning for work. I'll about 12 o'clock, 12:30 at the latest, I'll stop playing games and I'll go onto YouTube and fall asleep watching YouTube. But I've been up till like 2:30 in the morning every night for like the past week and a half. And it's killing me. I should stop doing it. But Siege. Siege. Flip the time card today. It's already day. There we go. Whenever a character starts his turn, he may either heal 1 life or replenish 1 fate. That will be useful. Whenever a character rolls a die for his move, he may move any number of spaces up to his die roll. That is also useful. There's video chat as well. I didn't realise Discord had upgraded to video chat. So that's kind of like it's taking over Skype, Google Hangouts, pretty much all the previous go-tos for those kind of conversations. Those kind of gaming chat room style things. I might turn the lights off. Oh, what if I turn the lights off but leave the blind open? Will that be any better? Oh god, that's horrifically worse. I am positively glowing. Right, I've got a blue token, which is a sleep token. This is what I was talking about before. So it's now saying pick a face-up enemy on the board, which is one of these Grillipusses over here. I will add the sleep token to him, which will make him weaker in combat. So that is the event card that I picked up. It's a lunar event from the Blood Moon expansion. So that will stay active until it becomes nighttime. Burning Curiosity. Cast at the beginning of any character's turn, look at the top 5 cards of the adventure deck. Burn 3 of those cards. And place all remaining cards back on the top of the adventure deck in any order. I'll use that. That's from the Firelands. Yeah, I assume 1-to-1's just like a beta, essentially. Right. So they'll do preliminary tests, see what it's like, and then choose cards to burn. That one, and that one. Yeah, and then they'll upgrade, like I said, to group chat. You like the static background? Turning the lights off has kind of dropped its ability to pick me up moving. Right, I want to place that one back first. Cards are placed on top of the adventure deck in the order they are selected. So that one should go down first, and then that means this one's going on top. That should be right, as I want that card. There we go. Add 1 to your strength, 1 to your craft. Yes, please. That'll make up for the unicorn before that I forgot to take as a follower. I am positively glowing. Right. Oh, I've not muted that. The white background behind you now looks like static from a dead analog TV. Makes it look old-timey. I can't remember. Someone's clipped a Talisman stream thing before, and I'm sure it was of someone doing push-ups, but I can't remember who was doing push-ups. It might have been Descendos. I'll see if I can find it. You know what? It was Tyr. It was definitely Tyr. I'll find it and share. Magma Storm. Magma rains from the sky, turning the world into ash. Burn all face-up cards in this region and the top 6 cards from the adventure deck. And then I can use a magic portal to teleport to a variety of places. So as I've just drawn events, it's now turned into night, which has got rid of the lunar events that were there that gave us freedom of movement up to our dice roll. And also we got to replenish 1 health or 1 fate at the start of our turn. So the Thurgist of Light, I'm evil, so that doesn't affect me. Sandstorm, meh. Healer would have been good to have around. Brass Horseman, it's alright. Winter Royal, not fussed about. And I would have liked to take on the white. Target who, cat? Sorry, I've already got my spell queued. Hey, you're stream sniping? Thought you were better than that. I saw your message too late. I was testing the queuing system. It works now. Successful QA test of queuing spells. I am in a good shout of winning this. I am feeling quite confident at the moment. Oh yeah, giveaways. That's in the title as well. Let's go to YouTube, make sure I'm not ignoring them. I'm not ignoring them. Hi Twitch. Giveaways, if you want to win any of our games, we'll be doing a giveaway at... when should we do it? 10 past 6, half past 6, and then whenever we finish. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment in the Twitch chat, and that's it. We've got a little bot that Twitch provides us with that collects everyone's name. It collects the name of everyone who comments in our chat, and then I press a button and it draws someone at random. Don't want a magic object, I want a dragon. And then yeah, we've got Talisman the Horus Heresy, we've got Lapland Solitaire, Backgammon Blitz, we have Fighting Fantasy Legends. Fighting Fantasy Legends, by the way, has like a Metacritic review of something like 80%. It might be just below, just above. But Steam reviews, mostly positive. Android and iOS are like 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you like choose your own adventure RPGs, Fighting Fantasy Legends is actually doing really well. The hat hates chatty people. It hates chatty people and early birds. The correct way to try and win something is to come in right at the very end. And I don't want to get rid of my homunculus. Yeah, come at the very end and go, can I? Is it too late for me to join? And then the hat goes, no, it's not. Here's a free game. I recommend streaming Fighting Fantasy and doing silly voices for all the characters. Especially if you can do silly voices well. I cannot. I can do silly voices that eventually devolve into a really bad Indian accent, as I'm sure you are all aware of. Yeah, Fighting Fantasy is a top-down adventure map where you move from place to place, explore cities and various locations in the game, and it's based on the original Choose Your Own Adventure books that came out in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they're still putting books into print now, which is, in the books it was, do you want to go left or right down the street, turn to page 12, or turn to page 27? So we've done a game based on that, and it's doing really well. So if you win, you can have that for free. Oh, there's a dragon. And it's a craft. Oh, it's not a dragon. It's just a dragon by name. Oh, boo. There you go. Oh, Penguin! I said that I was going to work on one of the Yoshi phrases. I can't remember what it was. By phrases, it's a noise, but a slightly different noise to other noises that Yoshi does. Was it like the wahoo noise? Wahoo! Something like that. I don't know. Still waiting for the Nomad Lad DLC. If we can get him to behave, I'll bring him more. But the last time he was here, he kept running out into the main room where everyone is. When everyone had gone home because we streamed quite late, he was hiding under desks, hiding things under desks. Took down the screen behind us, that just fell. And he's just... Does Yoshi say Nintendo? Are you sure? Was that the thing? Alright, let's close these blinds. Let's try and get rid of this white box. This never used to appear. Oh, it's my go. Gorilla Piss token. I want to risk losing a life? Yeah, I do. I'll take the life loss so I can get 2 cards. Treasure Trove, that'll get me 2 gold. Magic Lamp, 3 fate. I can discard from the Magic Lamp and pick the outcome of the dice, I think. If I use that to discard fate instead of my natural fate. Oh, I forgot I had the spell. There we go. Not even a life loss. I forgot I had spells altogether. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong now. It's not picking up any green on my green screen. I feel like I should have a duvet and be crying about Brittany with this lighting. Maybe if I do it at an angle, I'm trying to figure out. There's all this stuff is like the creases and folds in the actual screen. Does it need to be closer or further back? Does it need to have more or less light on it? Anyone have a clue? Any suggestions? I know there's too many chairs in this room. I'll move that there. Oh. Just like bald men and shoe polish. I may not have I don't have a clue when it comes to chroma key. Chroma key just says, yeah, you probably want to use this one, so I use that. Keep messing with my fringe. I'm annoying myself by messing with my fringe so much. Cheers, dwarf. If I'd held on to that spell, it would have taken it from you. Right, so what have we got over here? Room of Riches. I don't care for that. I want a dragon. It needs chopping. Oh. that's not a good outcome. And one of rune space, so it gets +2 for its dice roll. Sweet. Should have used my summon serpent spell. See you in a bit, Neo. My fringe does my head in. I need my Mohican back. That's what I want. That'd be something for the stream to see. Right. Colour key. Let's have a look then. Video capture image. Filters. Add. Colour key. They spelt colour wrong as well. They've not put a U in it. That doesn't seem to have improved things. I've sort of got a mullet already, to be fair. I mean, I've got the shaved bit here. If I like comb my hair over on the top, that is more discernible. And it's undercut here. If I get rid of this floppy bit on the side, it will just be mullet. I could have the thickest, longest hair on the planet. I'm sure you lot would still bang on about me being bald, or someone being bald, or someone's dad being bald. Right, I've learnt that the Sprite Dragon does not... It's not a combat dragon. Let's go here. Let's draw loads of things. Maze, if your craft is less than 5, you miss a turn. My craft is greater than 5. Take all burnt cards in the adventure deck, discard pile, shuffle them together and place them on top of the deck. And a shadow. Sweet. Let's burn a spell. Is that the only face-up enemy? Oh. I suppose that's an extra 1 point to my trophies when I beat it. I didn't remove the chroma key filter. I thought they'd work in tandem. This does not seem to have improved hammer time. I believe you have misled me. Da, 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 da. Not only is it not improved, it now obscures part of the screen which has necessary information on. I'll move myself. If I move myself over here, I'm only getting rid of the more cards tab. And then I can mess about, free of actually impacting anything. No, give me the dragon! If anything, that green now looks like a sharper blue. Right, OBS. I'm bringing back the chroma key. This colour key does nothing. There you go. Video capture device, filters, colour key. Type of colour, green. Yes, that's what I want. That's as green as they come. That's as green as grass. Video capture device. Right. Opacity. Oh. Some would say this is an improvement. turn back. And so is Chroma Key. What if I... Oh. Let's not mess with that too much. I'm like a ghost. Oh yeah, my go. Sorry, cat. That should make fighting craft things far easier. Not that I need that. I'm gonna go and get a flail. I got the cash. There you go. There's 6 things lost. And there's me moved back over here. I shall end my turn now. I feel like I've improved it a little bit. I took the colour key off and then put the colour key back on, and it didn't help. I reckon we're going to win this. Team Nomad. Team Nomad! To anyone that's just rocked up, if you want to win a free copy of one of our games, a game of your choice, just comment in the Twitch chat. My dad is not only bald, his name is Dr. Spider Meme. Yeah. Spider Meme. Don't need a 1. Don't really need a 2 either. Let's go and draw a card from the Cadaris deck. Give me a dragon. Cultist. Ah, oh, sweet. Let's dominate him. There we go. So my current target is to get into the city expansion, which is up in the top left, just above me up here. And there is the shopping district. Effectively, I've got 5 gold, which is enough for a flail. Oh no, I pointed at the wrong thing. It's up here. And yeah, the flail allows me to roll 2 dice in combat and add them together. And if I roll doubles, it negates my opponent's attack roll, which is super helpful. If I get that, I'm going to make a run for the Lord of Darkness. Did I put Sudden Death on? I did. We've got 29 rounds remaining, so we've had 21. That's good going for 3 players, I believe. Oh no, the white box is flashing in and out now. What if I put all of the pegs that we close it together? Is one of these people Joe? Right. Yes, there's a strong possibility. 6, that's a nice strong roll. I'm going to go here because I want to draw a Grillopus card. Give me a dragon. At the start of this game, I was banging on about how overpowered the Dragon Rider is when the dragon deck's on. Cannot find a dragon to save my life. It may just be our camera. We do have quite a cheap camera. Move the peg down here and add weight to the bottom to try and stop it from moving. It should flap less and we shouldn't see it flashing. In theory. Margot Robert. What? I know who Margot Robbie is. Margot Roberts. Boo. Stupid Stampede. Stampede's overpowered. I am failing with cameras and lights. What I think is happening, I should put my white light lab coat on. I think too much light is coming through the back of it and not reflecting off it. Anything but a 1. Hey! Your Stampede ability doesn't work in tandem with riding horses, does it? Oh, is it giveaway time? Which one's Tara Strong? She does look reasonably like what you'd expect Harley Quinn to look like in certain DC stuff. Start rolling ones game. Although I am going to draw another Grillipus card. Cultist! Ugh. Give me a dragon. Right, so trophies. If you have trophies that add up to 7, so I've got craft of 3 and craft of 4, you can trade them in for a point for the relevant stat. So obviously as their craft, I get 1 craft stat. If they were strength, I'd get 1 to my strength. Oh yeah, giveaway time. Who wants free stuff? Yeah. Right, who have we got in the hat? The hat's not open? No. Welcome to the chat. What's going on? The hat wasn't on. What did I do? What happened was... It's alright, everyone who's commenting now, you will now be in the hat. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Yeah, I came in, I moved my PC in, as I do at the start of every stream. I plugged everything in, got everything working. Got everything up, got Google up, got Chrome up, opened up Twitch, opened up YouTube. Choose 2 dragons from any regions and discard them. I don't want to. I want to fight them. Got YouTube open, got Twitch open, got the hat open. Hit Steam and Steam went launching. Nah, you're right. Hit Steam, went launching. Nah, you're right. It kept closing and closing and closing. So I turned my PC off, turned it back on again, and then my network connection had gone. Wouldn't work. So I had to pull a network cable out of one PC, pull it across a little bit, plugged it into mine, and when I got everything going, I may not open the hat. No! Hammer time! We've said now, we've not given an exact date, we've sort of said. We've said something better than soon. We're aiming to have it out at the end of next week, but it may possibly spill into the week after that. So it should be the end of August at the very latest. If all goes well and when we submit to Apple and Android, yeah, Apple, Android, and we submit to Steam and they all go, yep, everything's great, nothing's broken, you've not put anything in there that shouldn't be, then hopefully we can get out for the end of next week. If not, it's going to be sometime in the week after. But it should be the next 2 weeks-ish. Until then, it's kind of push for QA, push for beta, push for testing in, get as much fixed in the game as we possibly can do. Right, guys, let's not make lewd jokes. Let's keep it clean, please. Right, is there any way I can retrospectively add people? I can actually set the hat to only allow people in by a certain keyword. Cat! Cat. Also, I can also remove people from the hat if we don't behave. Right, let's draw something. No one's talking to me on YouTube. So it's just you, Twitch lot. I'm going to press the big button. Dr. Bish, you're back just in time. I didn't open the hat, didn't bring the hat with me. The hat's here now. So now that you've commented, your name's in the hat. Which also means you're probably going to be the winner, because that's how the hat works. So I'm going to draw in 10 seconds to give this 10 seconds chance to catch up on the stream. And the winner is... Crackers! That's probably... I don't feel comfortable yelling that name. Crackers! Well done. You have won something. I've got a dragon! You've won something. I've got a dragon. Life is great. What do you want, crackers? Do you want Summit Talisman Horus Heresy? Do you want Summit Talisman Digital Edition? Do you want Fighting Fantasy? Do you want anything else that we do? And also, do you want it for Steam, Android, or iOS? Or Mac? Your Mac will run Steam. So, Steam key. Right, you would like a copy of Fighting Fantasy? I am on that. As long as my PC don't crash. What have we got? How does this work? Right, Steam key. Ours. Where's Fighting Fantasy Steam? There we go. I have a key ready. And I have whispered a key to you, crackers. Crackers. To my knowledge, there's no immediate plan to add more music to Talisman. But the guy that did the music for Talisman, did the music for Horus Heresy, did the music for Fighting Fantasy, I think his name's Matthias Westland. I think that's right. We're always talking to him about the projects we've got going on, so it's not out of the realms of possibility. It may be something that we see happen. When is the next giveaway? I did say 20. I did say half past, maybe. In 10 minutes, 15 minutes ish. If someone reminds me. Hi, Ashphilo. Ashphilo. Philo. One of those. Hi, Ash. There we go. Your name stays in the hat no matter if you leave the chat or not. So as long as you've commented whilst I've got that page open, there's a chance you may win something. Martial artist. Have I got any dragon scales? I got 2. Let's trade in you. Let's trade in you. And let's gain 1 craft. And let's gain 1 more craft. Whenever you kill an enemy in psychic combat, you may place it on this card instead of keeping it as a trophy. You may discard any enemies on this card to add their craft to yours. I don't really need that. I'm very craft heavy at the moment anyway. One Maca, 2 Maca, 3 Macarena. I forgot how to do the Macarena. Yeah, I remembered how to do the Macarena. There we go. It's been probably over a decade since I last did that, at the least. Gareth is getting rather crafty. How much gold do you have, Cat? You don't have enough for a flail. That is good. Anything I can do with the alchemist? No. I don't really want to go to the enchantress. I'm gonna have to spend 1 gold. Because you do have enough gold to kill me if you draw the assassin stranger. Bet you know the one for the Saturday night too, don't you? Is that the Saturday night and a pretty baby? That one. What's the dinosaur? I don't know what dinosaur is. Is it a hip thing? Is the internet raving about it? If so, I probably don't know about it. I'm not very good at keeping up with that kind of stuff. You kids and your crazes. Ah. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur. T-Rex? Right. Wanted. I don't want monsters. It was a hip thing in the early 90s, right? Joe? We're here for games. Games and banters, not politics. Hi Darius on YouTube. Doing both at the same time. All for the views, man. Oh, you're selling your spells so you can go and get a flail. Or... Ooh, what do you have to give away? You'd probably get rid of the relic, won't you? Yeah. Looking at siege things for tattoos, decided to go with Pulse, then realised that Pulse looks absolutely ridiculous. What would you get for Pulse? His emblem? He's not bald, he's got a skin head. That's not the same. Outfits and devices. Pulse's outfit is pretty tame, pretty dull. You can get alternative face gear or headgear. If I was to get a siege tattoo, I don't know what I'd get either, to be fair. I don't spend enough time with any one operator to kind of like go, that is my operator. That is the one that I play. Come here, giant rat. So the perks of having a captured dragon, I roll 2 dice and I'll take the 6, thank you. Get a Talisman tat. I do play Sledge, how dare you? I genuinely thought about getting a Talisman tattoo. Probably just getting the Talisman itself. Just because I went from working horrible jobs to having a dream job because of Talisman. I'm here as a game developer because Talisman. And that will forever be with me. Rook main is a pretty good defense. Rook is always useful. Glaz used to be my main, and it's the attacker that I've got most hours with on the Xbox. But since they nerfed his damage, it's like when they introduced his thermal, they made him the most powerful operator in the game. When they made it so it takes 4 shots to kill someone, unless you can pick their head, it was just too much, in my humble opinion. I do not want to go to the menagerie. I want to go to the armory. That's the stables. Where's the armory? There we go. 1 flail, please. Thank you. get the Nomad swirly thing. I've thought about that. I do not main Tachanka or IQ. I'd like to use IQ more, but I don't know. I'm just not really focused on 3-speed operators because I'm more tactical. My skill level is not high enough to play a 3-speed operator. Get the mule tattoo so you can carry more stuff. Well, Darius, if the game is out next week, I would say that I'm not around next week. In 2 weeks' time, if the game is out and this is where you don't need to be part of the beta to join, we'll play. We'll do a stream and you can try and beat Cheshire Cat Girl as well. Yeah, I'm an Ashen Jaeger main. Yeah, let's bring it up. Where's the Talisman deck? Oh, that's terrain. That's not the right thing at all. I can maybe get the Nomad swirl where the red pointer is. Like the central part there. Maybe. Is there cross-platform on Talisman? Yep. All platforms that we release on, you can play with other people. Oh, come on, Dwarf. I best not roll a 1. Magic lamp! Magic lamp! Right, what are the options? Replenish fate up to your fate value. Yes, please. Ah, panic then. Am I a roaming Jaeger? I was today. I played Jaeger for the first time on PC. Because at home I play on Xbox and on my lunch breaks I play Siege and I chose Jaeger for the first time. I got 2 kills. Dead proud of myself. But no, I don't typically play Jaeger. I leave that to people who can actually shoot other people. My strength in Siege very much relies on people walking past me not knowing I'm there. Next week I'm just off work, annual leave, had enough. Choose an object to give up. I do not need you, wanted poster. So yeah, I won't be streaming next week. There will be people here streaming in my place. I believe it's the lovely Bex and Amanda. I'm not sure what they're streaming though. You'll have to tune in next week to find out. But the week after, I will be back. Yeah, Android, iOS, PC and Mac are the devices that we have Talisman on. We also have Talisman on the PlayStation. That is the one exception. As we developed that as a package so that you don't get Talisman plus an expansion, plus an expansion, plus an expansion. You get everything that we had done up to the point where we developed it, which was the Netherrealm, I believe. So as that's not got the current expansions that we've got out on PC, that means it's on a different version of the game. If we ever got PlayStation onto the same version that PC is on, then we could cross-platform without... I think we can. I might be making that up. That might be a Sony versus Steam thing that we can't bridge. But yeah, PC, Mac, iOS and Android can all play against each other. And I was doing that just before I came in here. I had an iPad. Amanda to my left, you had... I think she had an Android. She had a Motorola. Or she on PC? She might have been on PC. She was on something. We had Descendos who was in the other room on his PC, and then we had Mike who was on Mac, and yeah, I think he was playing a Nexus. All in the same game. Bring me the Lord of Darkness. What am I doing? Barrier spell. That may come in useful. Depends what the Minotaur has in mind. Oh no. Make me play as the most overpowered operator in the game. Please don't do that. M870 rush. Give me that German shotgun. Let me rush. Because then I don't need to be Ash or Jaeger and actually hit people in the head. I just come around a corner and one to the chest. Boom. Smokes out, grenades out, running. Job done. A nice 4-0 flawless victory there. Yeah, I downloaded Sonic Mania last night. I have not had a chance to play it, but I hear good things. So we'll probably couch co-op that. Pistol only, does that mean I get a shield as well? Ooh. Battle rats? Boom. Alright, I'm running straight through the dungeon. Do I want a talisman? I don't think I've got any need for the gold, so I'll take a talisman. So where are we at? Cheshire Cat Girl has 10 strength and 8 craft. Does not have a talisman though. The AI is actually holding its own quite well. How has it got 9 lives? Probably had the benediction spell or something. But it's got 7 strength and 7 craft. That's doing alright. I'm quite weak in strength, but I've got loads of items that boost me up. And I'm doing well for craft. Doubles! That's what we want. Enemy's attack roll does not count in combat. Nice and easy. I'll smash through this Crypt Keeper. Is it giveaway time already? Is there anyone watching that is yet to comment? To get in the giveaway, you have to have commented on Twitch. Anyone that has been here previously, you still count. You are carrying too much. Let's get rid of this dagger. Let's trade in my trophies. There we go. Right, so let's look at the hats. We've got... I don't think we've got any of the staff. Right, no staff in that. So, what time are we on? 18:38. 6:38, yeah. I'll pick another winner. So we've got 10 people in the hat. If anyone is watching on Twitch and wishes to enter a competition to win any one of our games, not any number, any one of our games, just say anything in the chat. Cue hammer time, who types in anything. Oh, you've not done it already? Now I look foolish. Start a slow, low drum roll. Slow and low, that is the tempo. 10 rounds remaining. Oh my god, the dwarf. Alright, let's rush the ending. Come on. Oh yeah, drawing names. Let me deal with my turn, then I'll draw someone's name from the hat. Just so I'm not staring gormless at the screen. Which is what I'm doing anyway. Let's trade some more trophies. Right, I'm picking a name now. And the winner is... Don't want to roll again. And the winner is... Hammer Time! Congratulations, Mr. Time. Oh, come on, cat. Not like this. Not like this. I can take the loss. Yeah, well done, Hammer Time. Christian! Been a while since we've seen you. You've just missed one draw for a prize, but we will do one final one before I finish the stream. Yeah. Oh wait. Should that be allowed, what I've just done? Vengeance. These are all so good. Plenty of good items there that I wouldn't want to get rid of. Yeah, so Mr. Hammer Time, 82. What would you like? What would you like? Would you like an expansion for Talisman, the Horus Heresy? Would you like an expansion, or would you like the base game for Talisman, which I think you already have? Would you like a copy of Fighting Fantasy? Would you like a copy of Lapland Solitaire or Backgammon Blitz? Let us know in the comments below. Copy of Fighting Fantasy would be nice. On it. Let me finish my turn and then I'll grab that for you. I will draw 3 cards. Nightmare, bring it on. Grinder, bring it on. Scroll of Exile. You may be used against any enemy. I've not got space. I'll drop the Scroll of Exile. Don't need that. smash that nightmare. I think that means I've got enough trophies to get an additional 1 point of strength and 1 point of craft. Oops, meant to hit discard. Let's trade some trophies in. Ooh, now do it. You can trade in at multiples of 7, so I am gonna give that up. I got plans, big plans. I'll take my strength as well, thank you very much. There's no rush, that's no problem. Oh, yeah, select player. Minotaur. Right, let's move this over here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, is it on Steam that you want it on? I assume it's Steam. I've just taken a Steam key, so at best that'd be Steam. I've whispered a Steam key to you, because I've given you Steam keys before for other things. Yeah, fighting Fantasy Legends is a cute game. It's like super easy, it doesn't tax you at all, and you can quite easily sit there and just pick through. Play at your own pace. Just a nice little adventure. Draw 2 cards, draw 3. Goblin Slayer, I do not need that. I will take you Spider, and I will take you Crawling Slime. Any weapon used to fight it must be discarded after the battle is resolved. I've got my natural ability. I'm going to burn the spell. Ooh. I'm quite happy for my serpent to die to that. And I'm very nearly at the Lord of Darkness. Cat, I think we're going to get beat by the AI in sudden death, you know. If we don't hurry this up. We just won't tell to send us. He's happy enough with himself as it is. You're very welcome, Hammer Time. I hope you enjoy it. If you like any of our games and you want to support us beyond obviously any purchases you've made to get our games, please leave a review on whatever platform that you use, because they are super helpful. I think he had the benediction spell, Cat. What's that? Why am I doing this? Why just cast that on myself? Cast at any time on a character or creature. Why could I not pick the Lord of Darkness as a target? Why? Oh, that is galling. And I wasted my spell call hoping that I could trigger it. Because I forgot that I didn't begin the turn with 3 spells. What's our current stats? The dwarf is massively ahead. For anyone that is just joining us, we have been running giveaways. We've given away 2 copies of Fighting Fantasy Legends to the lovely people in the Twitch chat. And when we finish this game, I will be doing a 3rd draw for a 3rd winner. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment in the Twitch chat. Right, I've got a Varthrax token. What can I do now? I suppose I've got to make a rush for the middle. I've kind of got the stats to do that. But do I take the high road or do I take the low road? I'll take that 6. What's going on? Why can't I get into the center? What's here? What? Why can't I move to the middle? Cat, am I missing something? Shouldn't I be able to move through the... Is that a legit rule? If there's a scale on the Sentinel, you can't pass through it? Whilst king? Oh. Oh. I shouldn't have moved so far away. So very, very far away. So my last-ditch plan for not being able to move through the Sentinel was to get to the Eagle King, defeat him, go to the middle region, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've not got the time. At best, I hope that I get the Dreadwing from the Eagle King, roll doubles whilst in the dungeon, get to the Lord of Darkness, kill the Lord of Darkness by more than like 6 points to get into the inner region. Because 1 takes you to the Portal of Power, doesn't it? Oof. 6s, please. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to take on the Lord of Darkness to get anywhere. If I become a toad, that'd be agonizing. This late in the game. Hi, Elias. Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. I'm a toad now. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Give up. Bad enough. Going home. Don't care. Ah. Just me. Just me. I'm all alone. No chocolate fingers. Ah! Nice spiral, man. You know what? We wrote the code for the AI. If the AI beats you, I'm taking that as a Nomad victory anyway. Thanks, Dwarf. It's very kind of you. When did you get to the middle? What is going on? Is this the Pandora's box? What? How did... Why? I'm a toad though, so my natural life is 1. You got to focus on the dwarf. Pay attention! I wasn't in the room. You beat the Lord of Darkness by 8. When did... I immobilized you and then I slowed you. Hi, Divines. That was my plan, Divines. Is I was going to move through the dungeon. I hope that I beat the Eagle King and got Dreadwing. Use Dreadwing's ability to roll doubles. Use the doubles to get to the Lord of Darkness. Defeat him by greater than 8. Get to the centre. And then this would be me. But then I got toaded. And now the dwarf's dead. What is going on? Well, I don't have any armour. Or any weapons. Stupid game. Hate this game. It's the worst game ever. Oh, have you got the XP screen bug? There's some justice in the world for you. Whenever we are on stream, we have this issue where when people leave, it tanks the game for everyone else. Did you make it to the XP screen, Cheshire Cat? We desynced effectively and that's crashed my game. It's always my PC as well in work. You'd think it'd be easy to fix this kind of thing because we've got a computer in the office that this kind of bug occurs on, but it's the classic works on my machine. Whenever any of the programmers try and have it happen, it doesn't crash, it doesn't break, it works properly. And it's one of those bugs where you have to be looking at the code and watch it happen in that moment. I can start at the end of the last turn. Is the AI gonna do the same thing that you did? Oh, my screen's gone small. Oh, it's blurry as well. Right, let's get rid of that. Bring a new one back. Oh, you know what? Let's just call it quits there. I'm going home. I've had enough. Print screen or proof. Print screen or it didn't happen. Proof or it didn't happen. There we go. What's right? Are you in the game, Cat? What's happening? You didn't tell me that. Right, so where are you, Cat? Are you in a resume lobby? Are you waiting to join? Has it crashed? Has it froze? Has it blocked? Game is over. I won. Alright. Alright. I guess we'll leave it there then. We'll do one final draw for a winner. Congratulations, Cheshire Cat. One day we will be one day we'll beat you. For anyone else that can upload the shots, of course you took screenshots. For anyone else that is in the chat that is still watching on Twitch, if you are yet to comment, please do, because any comment in the chat, which is that way, I want to say, that is how you access the hat to have your name drawn out of. No, I went the wrong way. It's that way. Hi Darius. Peanut butter. Sure. How do I say that? Is that a name I can pronounce? Strained? Still here. You lot that were here before, don't worry about it. Your name's still in the hat. For any newcomers that are yet to comment, leave a comment on the Twitch chat. That's how you get entered into the draw. And the draw is going to be for Fighting Fantasy Legends, for Talisman or an expansion, for Talisman the Horus Heresy or an expansion, or for Lapland Solitaire, Backgammon Blitz. Yeah. That's our stuff. We need a drum roll, please, from the chat. Read it carefully and you will see. Serenith. Serenith? Fingers! Fingers! Right, on it. Get it. With you. I read Bish's comment and it just didn't click. Right, we have 14 names in the hat so far. Any last words from anyone? As I'm about to do a draw. Drum roll, please. Haha. Good as your gameplay. Thanks. I was doing really well. It's just Cheshire Cat Girl got lucky again. What do you want on your tombstone is what it is. Genuinely what I want. That's my catchphrase. Is what it is. Skill. It's a random dice, random draw. It's all luck. Dev hacks. Wait, no, I'm the dev. Weighted dice. That's what you were using. I'm waiting on my drum roll. No, Gambit, you're normally the guy. Or is it you, Hammer Time? When I get the drum roll, I'll draw someone's name out the hat. There we go. The drum roll. There we go. We've got a drum roll. We've got a smooth bass line. We've got bongo drums. We've got the full thing. The full thing. There's 3 instruments there. We've got an orchestra. Right. And the winner is 8, 7. Right, we're all on the same page. The winner is Christian Hinz. Christian Hinzer, are you still around? You are the winner of the 3rd draw from this week's stream. Hey, you are. What would you like, sir? As stated before, choice of Talisman or an expansion, Horus Heresy or an expansion, Fighting Fancy Legend. Yep, Fighting Fancy, that's fine. What device would you like it on? Would you like it on Steam, Android or iOS? I'll get my keys up and ready for your answer. Best be streaming it with funny voices as well. Steam, please. That's fine. And that has been sent your way. How's that going? Oh, there's an imp. Neo Gambit has added me on Steam. I have another friend. Yay! Right, let's wrap this up so I can go home and watch the soccer ball. Did the art team get my tweet about them? Get my tweet about them this week? Steam friends. No, I don't think they did. Our marketing manager has been off on annual leave, so our Twitter has had scheduled posts going out. So our feedback from Twitter. Technically, I should be looking at it, but I haven't been. So, what are you gonna do? What was your comment? I can pass it along. Let's get my socks on, get my shoes back on. Hopefully my commute home is not going to be so bad because there's been traffic and crashes and all that stuff that you don't want to happen. Thank you very much. I will thank you on their behalf. We have a number of artists about, although no one's currently in the office. I will pass the message on. But next week, Amanda, who should be streaming, I think, she is one of our artists here as well, so you can thank someone directly on stream. I'm sure I had something else to say. Talisman, Bundle Stars. Talisman Horus Heresy, Bundle Stars as well, if you want to get things on the cheap. Fighting Fantasy, it's dead good. We got good ratings from Metacritic and iOS and Android and Steam. If you want to support us, go leave a positive review for the games if you think they're worth it. If not, don't worry about it. Trash us. Leave negative reviews, force us to be better. Or if we're actually quite good, let us know. We'll be back again same time next week, Thursday 5 p.m. UK time. We're currently British. We're UTC +1. And that'd be, I think, Mandarin Bex. And if we manage to get Dragons out next week, although we may not, it is a push to get it out for the end of next week. Then we may be doing a full community stream, not just a beta stream. Failing that, the week after, I will return. We'll have more bants. We'll give out some more free games. And we'll have, hopefully, again, a community stream of Dragons where it's not just the beta and the elites, i.e. Cheshire Cat Girl. We'll have a full 6-man game, 6-person game, man, women, so on and so forth. Yeah, I think that's it. I think. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for YouTube. Thanks for Twitch. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for keeping me company. It's been a pleasure as always. And we are floating a few ideas out about streaming going forward, because we've had a whole host of games that we've been working on in one blast. We've had like Fight and Fancy. We've had the Shadow Crusade expansion for Horus. We've had the Dragon expansion for Talisman. We've been working on Smash Up. In our near future, things will quieten down, and we're going to sit down and talk about streaming, and maybe do some more streams or stream some other games that maybe aren't ours. Just a few ideas. We're not entirely sure what we're going to do yet. But if you have any preference for what you would like to see us doing on stream, leave messages on YouTube comments or Facebook things or Steam or whatever. However you prefer to contact people. Yeah. That's it. Thanks. Goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us. Love you. Bye. Bye.